It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Zone for a touchback. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. Looking for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On play action, here's Williams. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Williams. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Barkley again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. To throw, Williams. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Room here to run. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams. Pass complete. Roma Dunze. And out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 126 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Escaping and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, 26 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Going deep here for Allen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the ground with Ward. Still fighting for more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here's 2nd down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Dancing to his left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Back to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, Mike.